All right, playtime is over. Taurus, the power is completely in your hands. You get to decide how you want to respond to this situation. I'm getting a message that it doesn't matter which choice you make. The only thing that matters is how you internalize the experience, how you walk away from the experience feeling. So, welcome back to our secret love nest, Taurus, a space where we go within on matters relevant to our self-love journey. TT here with another message of love just for you, Taurus. My only request is that you indulge responsibly. Let's get into it. So, there's been some type of separation, and someone is attempting to trigger, okay? They want to trigger a negative pattern that they have with you. They have this, however y'all used to come out of isolation or separation, I don't care if this is a family member or a lover, whatever would be the pattern to provoke you or to get something going, that's the chord that this person is trying to strike. All right. They're tired of being in isolation. There's a period of choices that this person has made, and they are reaping what they have sown. But this person uses you as a weapon against other people. All right. What do I mean when I say that? So let's say, for example, this person wants to talk to you, or let's say this person is friends with someone else new. They don't want to be that person's friend anymore. And so instead of telling that person they don't want to be their friend, they provoke you to say some wild shit that makes that friend feel like, you know what, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to know you. And ta-da, just like that, the person that used you made the play, hid their hand in the situation, and got to pretend like, oh, I'm so sad. I understand if you don't want to be my friend no more, because yeah, I just can't control this other person, you know? That's how someone is trying to use you, Taurus. Someone is trying to use you like a weapon, their mouthpiece. And it kind of leaves the door open, because then the person that walked away or decided that they didn't want to be involved with that person anymore then sits back and go, wait a minute, how did I let some other person that I don't even fucking know to dictate how I want to be involved in Taurus' life, or how I want to be involved in this person's life? Do y'all get where I'm going with this? There's something like that happening, and in the same context when it comes to relationship. So the power is completely up in your hands. I feel like Spirit is gonna make you aware of the play that's being made. Okay? And regardless of what you decide, if you want that person to stay with the person that they're with, then whatever play this person makes, you will pretty much have to decide to withhold information. Like, even if you know someone's a liar, you know someone's a cheater, or you have some tea on someone, you may not even pull out that file. You know what I'm saying? You may not even pull out the folder. And you let that person, it's like, nope, you're not going to use me as your mouthpiece to help you get out of your situation. Y'all stay together. Y'all belong together. That may be a situation for someone. Then I have a friendship situation where somebody may want you to, they may have told you something because they're betting on you being their mouthpiece, and maybe restating something that they said to you already, so that way the other person can put two and two together. This is the type of situation where someone wants a third party energy to put two and two together, lean to their own interpretation, and to respond accordingly. It's a chess move. It's a chess play. It's intentional as fuck. It is not a coinky-dink. Either way, this person, whether you help this person get out of that situation or not, they don't really want to get out of the situation. They just want to trigger the person that they're involved with. They just want to get a rise out of them to get them to behave better. There's something about, like, I want you to say to this person this, but how do I indirectly get you to say it where it doesn't look like I'm the one telling you to say it, or I'm the one having you do it, and so I get to walk away looking like I had nothing to do with any of it. And it's just a way to continue making a power play to get what they want. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. And so I feel like you just completely detached and you don't really care for none of this shit. Or to be wrapped up or in any of these situations. This may be why you don't trust people. This may be why you just like, see, people be playing too many fucking mind games and all this other stuff. They don't take no accountability. You like that clueless kid in the room that walks into the scene, and out of nowhere someone says, "Right, Taurus?" And you like, "Huh?" And they're like, "See, I told you." And you're like, "I didn't even say nothing. All I asked was, huh?" And then the other person, then everybody assumed that you agreed. What? Okay. But like I was saying, regardless, if there's a trifecta here, yes. But another thing that someone wants to know is whether or not you can still, it's a loaded message here. Like, it's like an encrypted file. If you respond, that lets this person know that you can pick up on their energy. That's one. That is good intel, right? Two, it lets this person know that they have the ability to determine where your attention goes and where your focus goes. You see what I'm saying? And that makes someone feel in control. Whether or not they get you back, whether or not y'all remain friends or not, it's incentivized. It's an incentive for them to continue. Like, oh yeah, okay, confirmation. I can get your attention. I can have you concentrate on whatever I want to concentrate you to. Like, whatever I want you concentrating on, I can make that happen. You have low patience. Something about, you're quick to respond, you're quick to pop off. That may be a pattern. And maybe you're like, you know, maybe this only happens when you start to see red. Someone knows how to get you to the point of seeing red, and then you like pop, 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 pop. You're just blazing, and Spirit wants you to know that that's not a test that's being ordained or dictated by a source or spirit or a higher power. That's another motherfucker in the world, in the same 3D reality that you're existing in, that wants to feel important in your reality. And so if you're like, oh man, this is why Spirit said it's all based on how you internalize it. So if you're like, oh man, I failed that test, Spirit's like, that ain't my fucking test. Because no matter what you do, Taurus, everything always is going to work out in your favor. I don't know how it happens that way, but it just does. So let's say hypothetically you decide to just let it rip. Pop, 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 all over the place, okay? Spirit's like, they still going to twist it to work in your favor. And that's why Spirit be like, don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about saying the right things. Don't worry about doing the right things. Because it's a double-edged sword when truth is told, right? So even if you pop off and that makes that person feel important, they also, your concentration comes with a double-edged sword. So now they've given you access into everything that's them, and now you have 10 times more control than what they started out with. And so there's just this energy where Spirit just wants you to just understand that it's never fun when the rabbit has the gun. And right now they may be hunting you down. Okay, somebody wants to eat rabbit. They want your luck. They want your rabbit foot. And Spirit Spirit's like, let him, let her, let him. Whatever invocation or reaction comes out of this, Spirit's like, don't even worry about it, because when the person that held the red flag already knew they were provoking you. And so intentionally, energetically, it's they ass. Okay? And that's why Spirit said it's just a matter of how you internalize it. Now, if you want this tip of, oh, I want to be the bigger person, rah, 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 and you want this whole bandwagon of, I just want to be mature, cool, great. Even if you chose that path, there's nothing wrong with that either. Nothing. But there is no separation where one is better than the other. Spirit is saying it all reads along the same energetic chord. Taking the high road is a good response for people that's also still playing into the game, because the person that's taking the high road is waiting for God to come in and still strike the person. It's like, I don't even mind my business because God's going to fix them. God's going to handle them. You take the high road because you're still in the game, whether they realize it or not. It's kind of like they take the high road because you want God to handle them, and you just don't care what happens anymore, and that's fine. So even if you see a red flag and you call the red flag out, if it makes you feel better and you walk away feeling like, nah, I feel better, Spirit would rather you feel better than for you to put it all in a bag and say you left the bag, but you really taking the bag with you because you didn't really do what you wanted to do, because you thought the other way was the more mature route or the other way was the better route. Just depends on what works for you. If you're going to take the baggage with you, they rather you fucking call a red flag out. If you're the type of person that really leaves the bag there, then take the high road. But the person that calls a red flag out versus the person that just ignores it and takes the high road, neither one of them are better than the other. And it's all a scam. That's what Spirit is saying. It's all a scam to get you thinking to get you thinking that in comparison to the latter, you are better. Fuck all of that. Ain't nobody better or not better. Still butter, and you still gonna get spread. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry. I'm so sorry. The pictures in my head. Oh my God. Moving on. See, 5 of Wands. I'm telling you. I don't want no man. Like, yeah, there's this energy of like, I don't want no attention. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no drama. This is why I stay out of the spotlight. This is why I stay out of certain situations, because I don't really care for all of this. Okay. Good for fucking you. I don't know who that energy is, whether it's you or someone else, Taurus. Take it how it resonates. Okay. There is no high road. It's the same valley everybody walks through. It's like there is no high road. Still has the same beginning and the same end. Still goes in your mouth and out your ass. Oh my goodness, Spirit. It's too early for this shit. I don't know what or who got all Spirit all riled up. Maybe there's things happening that we can't see. All I was doing is just drinking my water. And so the moment that I connected with the energy is kind of just like Spirit went to the table. Spirit's in this energy right now of like watching a football game, you know. Spirit is in a sport mode right now. Somebody could have been exercising. Confirmation if you've just been exercising or doing a lot more sports and a lot more activity. If you've been doing like a lot of like exercise, the spirits around you right now are just they may be very high energy. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, they ready to make a play. They're ready to make a play. Somebody's making a play and spirit's ready to counterplay. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Somebody finna get provoked. That's how I feel. Because when I see the lovers is also the lovers is also like the devil card, just a lighter version, you know. So it's like the devil energy is saying, pass them my way, send them my way. I was like, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to deal with the devil. I want to stay in La La Land. There's a curtain that's being pulled and shit is being exposed. That's the best way that I can see this. The only path forward is the path where you let go of the baggage. You let go of the baggage so you can build real foundations and real connections that's not based on sandcastles. When I walked away, I left footsteps in something. And better holy water slips right through your fingers. We both end up drowning. So the Son of Wands, someone's trying to propel themselves forward. Why am I hearing his voice? Okay, someone's trying to propel themselves forward. Propel themselves forward. They're in a race. Someone's in a race, and they want to get ahead. They want to jump ahead. Maybe somebody wants to look into the future. 9 of Coins. I feel like someone here wants to settle down because they want to propel themselves forward. Someone has an accent. What I told y'all, I saw the devil in my mind's eye. I did. And then the devil came out. You can't have one without the other. It just is what it is. You can't have one without, you can't be a star. And this is about someone like saying, I don't want to be a star. Maybe anytime you shine your light. Well, then if you don't want to shine your light, you don't have to be on a platform, on a stage, or none of that to shine your light. You could just walk to the fucking grocery store. You could just be in your car. You could just be living your everyday, normal, mundane life. And you just shining your light where you are being yourself, happy, joyful, the sun, childlike. The only other option outside of shining your light brightly is dimming it. And when you dim your light and then you don't like what you attract, does that make sense? To dim your light, you don't like what you attract. But when you dim your light, you attract everything that you don't like. This doesn't make any sense. But naturally, light is going to attract a lot of things, good and bad, towards it. It's not personal. But if you're only wanting to experience a controlled experiment where you only get to experience the good, then that type of control issue is an illusion that reads energetically in the spiritual realm like rose-colored glasses that needs to be shattered. And that's why the devil keeps showing up, because you have this pattern of believing that something should be easy, but we're in the realm of duality. You're on earth, right? And earth is duality, which is good and bad, right and wrong, this or that. The only thing you have control over is yourself. And even then, you don't have control over that sometimes, because again, something can provoke you with the Son of Knives. Something could provoke you. And even if you like, well, I don't let people provoke me, I don't even play like that, you wouldn't even know if it's happening. You wouldn't. Because I feel like energy is experience. Even your soul don't belong to this body. So the idea that you can just have that much control over yourself is a very heavy burden to carry. It's a very, very steep debt to walk around with. There's this energy of like saving oneself by making the right choices and planning and no. I don't know. It's very interesting. Ultimately, I feel like all Spirit is saying is do what you want to do. Fuck what anyone else feels about it, how they think, whatever they internalize it. Do what you want to do. Even if you give someone, like, if someone else feels like you gave them the time of day or the gratification of your concentration. Whoop-de-fucking do. It's like whoopee, congratulations. You got your 2 minutes. Someone just wants to feel like they have influence over your routine, on whether or not your routine goes the way you want it or not, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And here's the other part. And then there's this energy of like, if you avoid the disaster, or if you avoid letting the devil energy pass through you, it's just going to show up in another form with another person in another way. And at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, everything has to be alchemized. Homeostasis has to occur with temperance. That energy has to come out and be released. Otherwise, it will manifest in the body. And then you wonder why you bucking your toe when all you had to do was cuss somebody out, But now you're hitting your toe and you're like, God damn it, and got you to say it anyway. Okay. Sometimes it can feel like Tourette's a little bit, like, shit, fuck, bitch. It just comes out. Sometimes Spirit will make you, like, do it. Or you'll learn a valuable lesson about trying to harbor the energy. Don't harbor it. Release it. Let it come in one. Let it be digestible. Because some of the energy is coming from this belief that if I don't hold back, then 5 of coins, I won't make it into certain rooms with certain people. I won't make it into certain, they can keep me out, or there's this energy of I'll be alone for the rest of my life. I gotta be like, you really don't. Because trying to be likable only makes you attract more fake flogging as people. And if they don't like you, that's great. Let them move around. If y'all don't work together, or if y'all don't go together real bad like peanut butter and jelly, then let it move around. Let it go. Let the energy pass. Let the person walk right out your life. They doing you and them a favor. And so if you've been like internalizing experiences, like maybe I'm the problem, maybe I need to change, maybe it is important to know that you are loving both aspects of you. If you know you quirky, you know you different, you know you have this side of you, and or you know you have like two personalities, you have masculine and feminine after all, and one person only wants the feminine but they don't really care for the masculine part of you, or they only want the masculine, they don't care for the feminine, then they ain't equipped. They ain't equipped. they don't got the equipment. They don't. And so let's just go ahead and wrap this shit up. We already know what this is. We already know where we stand. Maybe somebody wanted you to change with the King of Swords. It's like, I wanted you to change. I wanted you to change for me. And it's like, oh well, nana boo boo. And so someone can't take a L, or they can't take losing you. The idea of losing you just irks their nerve. Because I don't know why. I don't even want to know why. I don't think you even want to know why. Typically, when I feel like I'm meant to venture off into the psychology or the issues of another individual outside of you, Taurus, it may be because you have questions. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't feel like I feel like you don't really have questions in regards to this person or this type of energy. It's like, you know, that's a closed case. It's closed casket. The lovers, yeah. It's like, let them go off there and go play. You ain't trying to save nobody. Like, let this person go find their next victim or their next supply. And I think whoever this person's next victim is, or their next supply, they want you to help that person leave them alone. And it's so that person, someone wants to use you to make the person that they're with break up with them, so they can be free for a little bit, and they can say, oh, you left me, and they can go talk to other people in the meantime. Someone likes to use you as the third party provoker. So that someone else is exploiting another person's insecurities and another person's inability to be alone. And then leaving that person to sit there and ask themselves, what's so different about you versus them? Got this other person head all the way gone. Yep, we got marriage in reverse, third wheel. You are not, you do not want to be nobody's messenger, nobody's third party. You're not trying to, you don't wish them good or bad. You don't care what's going on in their relationship, what ain't going on in their relationship, how they doing, how they not doing. There's an energy where everything's in reverse. Don't help them. I don't care. Don't let them figure that shit out on their own. I just want to be completely done. So this is gonna be for my Taurians that are like, please stay your ass over there, wherever you at. Don't come barking up Taurus tree. Pretty much. Taurus is like, no thank you. I told you, I feel like this has been the theme all week. All you said was no. The King of Swords in reverse, this prideful ass person. I'm telling you, their ego is hurt. Yeah, someone's like, oh, it's only a matter of time. My alarm scared the shit out of me. It's like an alarm that went off. Anyway. Now I gotta edit the video, y'all. It is what it is. Let's keep moving. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, spirits. Someone's plan is to be a headache in your life, but they want to be a spiritual headache. This is someone that wants to plan. They want you to pick up on all their attentions and pick up on their energy, and they want to be a spiritual headache to you. Okay, so they want to make you rich and successful. So anyone that's making you trying to be a spiritual headache in your life, they're going to make you rich and successful. All I see is a plethora of things to talk about. All I see is innovative ideas, and I see the plan working out beautifully in your favor. Yeah. Someone's inability to accept the words no, leave me alone, stop, don't do this, stop. The season of telling someone no and stop is over. It's time for someone to get their ass whooped. And you may be trying to stay high vibrational and you don't want to pick up on this energy. This person's going to make you rich and wealthy. Do not deny yourself. That is your retribution. By the time you get done with this person, all they're going to see is their own ugly face looking right back at them, being mirrored right back at them on a regular. And this person feels like, that's a success for me, because now I'm guaranteeing that you connect with nothing higher vibrational than me. This person doesn't understand energy at all. They're in the bubble. Spirit resides outside. It's anything and everything and everywhere. If that was true, then people that have jobs that are considered unacceptable wouldn't live happy lives outside of the work that they do, right? They say, oh, if you're on OnlyFans or if you're a stripper, you can never have a healthy relationship because ain't no man gonna want to be with you. Well, I hate to break it to you. There's a man out there or a woman out there that will definitely take your ass and love on you. There's plenty of people. You just won't fit into their world. If you are, they call them like assassins, cops, lords of some sort. They say you will never be able to have this or you never be able to have that because you're not living in a certain type of way. I hate to break it to these types of people that feel that way, because there's really people out there that be getting it and they have everything that they want and they be fully committed and they love them unconditionally. The problem that what I see here, someone here has conditions to their love and they can't love you unconditionally with whatever it is that you do, whoever it is that you are. There's a part of you that they want you to let go of. There's a part of you that they don't like. And being that they have no control over that part of you and they don't like that part of you, that means that they don't really genuinely, unconditionally love you as much as they think they do. And the fact that that's mirrored back at them is a hard reality for them to live with, because they felt like you fit into their marriage material. You fit into their world at one point or another, or that you could. This could even be off potential. This could be someone that believes that you carry the potential and they feel like you're ruining yourself in some way, being affiliated, associated, or doing something that is beneath you. So someone may be putting you on a pedestal. Who knows? This person don't know you. They never knew you. They've always done things for themselves. This is someone that you know. They never knew you. This is someone that you are meeting or you currently met. Four of Pentacles in reverse is saying someone thought that they were saving you and they were your salvation. They were the best thing in your life. and whatever pedigree this motherfucker come from, they feel like you don't value their pedigree. And everybody wants their high value ass. Everybody wants whatever they got. I don't know. I think you may be taking down a very huge ego. This strikes me as someone that's either never married, they've never settled down, but they have a very big ego as far as they're typically the ones that denies people, and this person, they can't figure out why they desire you. And I think it's along the lines of wanting something that you can't have, and then not liking being told no or that you can't have it. And so first they start off trying to convince you to want what they want for you, and if that doesn't work, then they isolate. And then when that doesn't work, then they try to narrow the roads for you. And when that doesn't work, then it becomes, okay, well, let's negotiate. And when that doesn't work, then it's like, you know what, you should suffer a little bit. They start hating you. That's what I'm getting. Hating you for no reason. This person feels like you're stubborn. You're never going to learn. You're never going to know what they're never going to be able to take you home to their family. They're never going to be able to bond with you because you're just too hard-headed, or you're a disaster. You're a walking disaster. So a person's going to end up getting to a point where they're resulting to just like name calling or trying to just project a whole bunch of negative energy. And it's a confirmation of how much they love you. So the person that started out trying to get your attention or get you to concentrate on them becomes the person that can't stop fixating on you. I don't know what it is, Taurus, but y'all just be getting people addicted to y'all. Like, damn. What I told you. Great achievement. Action. There you go with the sun again. This, you know why this is happening to you, Taurus? Is because you're about to be you are very successful. This person knows you're going to be successful, and they're mad that they won't be at the table with you. Commitment. I'm telling you, they're mad. If this is a person that you are contracted to be with, and you guys have had like up to 3 to 4 false starts, they'll come back around. This may be someone who's had to come off their high horse and realize that you are a free spirit, and to love you, to be committed to you, is to love you unconditionally. There ain't no other way around it. And so you're teaching this person of what unconditional love is, and if you're going to be committed, that's a part of the contract as well, to unconditionally love the person. Can be walking around here screaming committed, committed, committed. That's your personality, that's your character, and then you struggling with accepting all facets of a person. Come on now, make that make sense. Yeah, that's why this person over here trying to get out of the contract. This person feels like you're trying to get out of a contract. You're trying to get out of the commitment that you guys have, the soul contract that y'all have. That's crazy how we got commitment and contract here. This person didn't read the fine print. So a part of y'all soul contract, the fine print is, if at any given time, this person wants to convince you that sacrificing your self-love for yourself and accepting yourself fully and who you are as an individual becomes the terms of the agreement, they infringe on their own contract, the soul contract that y'all had, and you have a right to leave them behind and walk away. Just like that. Period. And so every time you walk away from this person and you guys go in your isolation and separation, this person has to sit there and confront them negative thoughts and ask themselves where they got them ideologies from, where they got those belief systems from, and why the fuck do they believe that it should be imposed over you. It's not, it's a non-negotiable in y'all contract. The way y'all set it up before y'all came here is this person must love you unconditionally. Period. But see, what you don't understand is this person is hardwired not to break that contract. So even if their family don't like you, even if their family feels some type of way, even if the relationships that they have, they don't feel like you'll fit into that world, I can guarantee you your soulmate that you have this contract with will persevere. And they will come to their senses. It may take some time though, because I do feel like it'll take some time. Community, yeah, because it's like someone saying you wouldn't fit in a community and someone wants you to fit into that community, and the spirit's like, no. The contract, the fine print was, they renege on their contract, their soul contract with you every single time they try to change you or fit you into the mold. You cannot. You're like water. You flow like a river, And so, as difficult as it may be to accept all parts of you, I do feel this person will accept all parts of you. Because it's not you. This person just gives too many people outside of them, too many people in their community, too many people in their ear, too many people telling them what they need to consider and what they need to do. It's not this person. They're just influenced by a lot of people in their community. And so it's part of their life journey, on their own self-love journey, to ignore everyone else's opinion of you and to love you unconditionally. Okay? Or you get no honey. That's what it is. You want real honey, or you want that fake shit. You want the store-bought shit. If you want the store-bought shit, cool. You just can't have a contract, because you can't. Y'all will sever your soul contract. So I feel like this person has been trying to bribe you, like, look what life could be. Oh my God, we could be this together. We could be that together. I just need you to. It's like, I'm not ashamed of you. I just don't want nobody to see you. That's just not my problem. That's what I heard. There's no compromise. And for this person to hurt you is to hurt themselves. You see how that works? For you to hurt this person is to hurt yourself. And so you guys can only love each other unconditionally. And that goes for every soul contract you ever come encounter with. Don't start coming over there hating on each other and wishing ill on each other, because all they're doing is to hate you is to hate themselves. That's what the contract says. You got to redefine prints. Justice. That is fair. That's fair. You are whoever you are that's trying to remain yourself and love yourself and not have your spirit broken. It's just, this person's just not used to anyone telling them no. They're not used to it. And they love that you're willing to tell them no. That's just the bottom line. They love it. They don't care. And so they're going to remain committed. But they can't change you. They're going to try? Yes. And the relationship, the connection, none of it will work. The friendship, the partnership, the deal, none of it will work if you start to self-sacrifice. This person must want for you what they want for themselves. Just like you must want for them what you want for yourself. If you have a bowl of soup, they have a bowl of soup. Very simple. Let's get your closing message. Spirit. We have radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. This is about self-acceptance and forgiving yourself and others for knowing not what they do. So we're going to read it. There won't be an extended to this one because I don't feel like there needs to be one. So we have radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. The mother warrior assures you that it is okay and not at all a failure or a flaw to experience disappointments, betrayals of the heart, and confusion. Rather, this is what it is to be transparently and universally human. She encourages you to look candidly at your current limitations and past the regrets and the things that you wish were not part of your character or life story. The mother cautions you against continuing to deny any unwanted reality in your life and your uncomfortable feelings about it. It is not okay to ignore what does not authentically fit you, that creates unease or any kind of self-compromise or incongruency in your life. While denial seems to be an easy and simple solution to what evokes aversion or discomfort in us, it is not. To maintain the ongoing armor or facade of denial leads to a life on the battlefield of perpetual deceit, manipulation, strategy, and estrangement from ourselves and others. As time continues to go by, what is avoided or denied grows into an ever harder and larger landmine to navigate. While honesty can hurt and be brutal in the moment of disclosure, the acute pain of it is always temporary. True, a rough patch of disruption, tension, and chaos typically follows moments of radical honesty, but it does eventually dissipate. The turmoil is never the life sentence that avoidance, denial, and deception are. If and when some sort of upheaval does ensue, please understand that it is necessary and is for your long-term benefit. This process unhooks you from whatever dishonest armor and lifestyle has distorted and blocked you from your spirit self. The releasing of armor you had lived with for so long that it became part of you can hurt as it breaks away. Detox of any kind is never pretty, comfortable, or pleasant. Nonetheless, it will pass like the tide and leave an invaluable life propelling lesson upon your shore. Know that every time you surrender to tumultuous feelings, you are releasing the heavy armor of deceit that are no longer yours to carry. Let the uncomfortable emotions flow out of their unpleasantness completely through you and out of you. Whenever they rise up in the well of your being, release them with self-love, acceptance, and appreciation for what is no more. The path of radical honesty can only beget more honesty. No one, regardless of how perfect they or their situation may seem, is immune to the full spectrum of life. We all have pain, shadows, insecurities, battle scars, stories of shame, and things we wish we had handled with more grace. As you become increasingly transparent, you attract more authentic and like-minded people, and those of the lie fall away. Mother's message: consider your reality as a mirror reflecting all of yourself back at you. I think I said that a lot in this message. Didn't I? I think I did. Let me know if I did. See yourself through the eyes of compassion and love. Make it a priority to experience yourself in authentic connection with others, and feel your world transform into the joyful fulfillment of all that you have been fighting for. Taurus, I love you guys. I want to thank you for loving me, receiving me wholeheartedly, and accepting me as I am. May all the love, support, likes, shares, super chats, and virtual hugs that I receive from each and every single one of you on this channel be multiplied abundantly over your life. And so it is. Bye, Taurus.